Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I will be diving into one of the most famous experiments in quantum physics, the Schrödinger cat experiment, and how it surprisingly connects to something many of us are familiar with, the law of attraction. If you've ever wondered how your thoughts shape your reality, then please do stick around because this video is just for you. So let's get into it. First of all, what is the Schrödinger cat experiment? The Schrödinger cat experiment is a thought experiment created by Austrian physicist Erwin Schrödinger. What I mean by a thought experiment is that Irvine never actually carried out the experiment. He just imagined taking a cat, placing it in a sealed box with a device that has a 50% chance of killing the cat. He designed this experiment to illustrate a paradox in quantum physics called superposition. So, quantum superposition is a principle where a particle can be in multiple states all at one time. So, in the case of Schrödinger's cat, the cat may be in more than one state and be considered to be both dead and alive simultaneously because its fate is linked to a random event that may or may not occur, such as a human potentially opening up the sealed box. So, how does Schrödinger cat's experiment really work? So, imagine sealing a cat in a box with a radioactive substance. If the substance decays, it triggers a Geiger counter that releases poison in response, which kills the cat. But until you open the box, you don't really know if the cat is alive or dead. So the cat exists in a superposition of both being alive and dead until it is being observed by a human. Mathematically speaking, there is a 50% chance the cat is alive and a 50% chance the cat is dead. Observation collapses a superposition, forcing reality into one of the two outcomes. This idea might sound really strange, but is actually a foundational principle of quantum physics. So, to visualize this, think about a cat in the box. Until the box is opened, the cat exists in both states at the same time. The act of observation collapses all those possibilities into one definite outcome. Either the cat is alive or it's just dead. Schrödinger cat isn't just a quirky thought experiment, it represents a fundamental aspect of quantum physics. A real world example of quantum superposition is electrons orbiting the nucleus in an atom. So, unlike planets orbiting the sun in predictable paths, electrons exist in a cloud of probabilities until they are observed. And this is due to the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, which states that we can't know both the position and the momentum of a particle simultaneously with uh, precisely. So, if you want to learn more about this principle, please check out my previous video on how quantum physics really evolved from classical physical theories. I also cover other key quantum theories like quantum jumping, wave particle duality, and the groundbreaking work of scientists like Albert Einstein and Max Planck. Plus, in this video, how all these scientists' theories connect to the law of attraction. I would really recommend watching this video because even though I studied a chemistry degree, I found it really difficult to grasp the idea of law of attraction until I really learned the science behind the law of attraction by studying quantum mechanics at university. And moving on, so we often use Schrodinger's cat to a thought experiment to explain a quantum indeterminacy, also known as the observer's paradox. So, the experiment suggests that an observer, such as me or it could be you, affects the outcome. So, the cat remains in an unknown state until someone opens the box. This paradox raises a question: does the act of observation determine the reality of the cat? This concept is closely related to the Copenhagen interpretation, which suggests that a quantum system exists in all possible states until we observe it. Schrödinger's cat experiment demonstrates the observer's effect, which suggests that quantum systems exist in multiple possible states until they are observed or even measured. So, for example, before observation, the cat's state is indeterminate. So the cat is both alive and dead simultaneously. However, after observation, the cat's state is definite. So we either get two outcomes. So one outcome is the cat could be alive, or the other outcome is the cat could be dead. The cat cannot be alive and dead after observation simultaneously. And this aligns with the Copenhagen interpretation of quantum physics, the law of attraction, and how the Schrödinger cat experiment really links to the idea of the law of attraction. So, both Schrödinger's cat and the law of attraction are about how our perception and focus can really shape what happens in our lives. Just like how the world works on a tiny quantum level. So, here's how Schrödinger cat connects to the law of attraction. So, in Schrödinger's cat experiment, the cat is both alive and dead until we open the box and have a look for ourselves. It is as if the cat exists in all possible states until we choose what to focus on by opening the box. Similarly, in the law of attraction, your future is full of possibilities, and where you focus your thoughts and your energy determines what possibility becomes real for you. Your focus is like opening the box on your future. Secondly, when we observe something in quantum physics, it becomes definite. Just like how our thoughts and our beliefs in the law of attraction bring something into our reality. In other words, your mind acts like the observer, and once you focus on a goal or desire, you collapse all the possibilities into the reality that aligns with your thoughts. It's like choosing one possible future just by deciding to focus on that one thing only. And your energy and your vibrations affect your reality. So, in quantum physics, particles behave differently depending on how they're being observed. The law of attraction states that our thoughts send out vibrations or energies that attract experiences matching those vibrations. So, just like particles, your thoughts and feelings influence what comes into your life. It's like your mind really has that power to influence a reality by focusing on what you want. And finally, until you make a decision, there are many possible outcomes, just like the cat being alive and dead at the same time. But once you make a choice, you bring one of those possibilities into your reality. Your focus determines which possibility becomes real, just like how opening a box decides whether the cat is alive or dead. So the conclusion is that you shape your reality. So both Schrödinger cat and the law of attraction shows us that what we focus on and believe plays a huge role in creating our reality. So whether through quantum physics or mindset shifting, your thoughts and focus helps decide the world around you. In short, you are the observer of your own life, and by focusing on what you want specifically, you shape which version of reality becomes true for you. So, quantum physics and the law of attraction may seem like separate ideas, but they actually both highlight one fundamental truth. Whether you believe in the power of your thoughts or prefer a scientific approach, one thing is certain for sure. The way you perceive and observe the world has a profound impact on your experiences. And if you really enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into science, philosophy, and self improvement. See you in the next video.